Among the Prophet Muhammad's teachings, the Hadith of Gabriel stands out as a concise blueprint of our faith. It is a narration that has shaped the understanding of Islam for generations, offering clarity and depth in just a few lines. This hadith is not only famous for its content but also for the profound way it was delivered, through a unique and memorable encounter. It's a single conversation that summarizes the core of Islam, Iman and Ihsān. In this brief yet powerful exchange, the very essence of what it means to be a Muslim is laid out in simple, accessible terms. The hadith captures the pillars of our faith, belief, and excellence in worship. Known as the mother of the Sunnah, this hadith is a masterclass in teaching and understanding our deen. Scholars have referred to it as a summary of the entire religion, and it is often the first hadith taught to students of knowledge. Its lessons are timeless, relevant to both new learners and seasoned scholars. The Angel Gabriel, appearing as a man, asks the Prophet questions, not for himself, but to teach everyone present and all generations to come. This method of teaching through questions and answers is both engaging and effective, ensuring that the message is remembered and understood. This encounter models humility in seeking knowledge and highlights the importance of both outward actions and inner beliefs. It reminds us that learning is a lifelong journey, and that asking questions is a sign of wisdom, not ignorance. Through this story, we learn what it means to be Muslim, what to do, what to believe, and how to perfect our worship. The Hadith guides us in balancing our actions, our faith, and our intentions, helping us strive for excellence in every aspect of life. Islam, Iman, and Ihsān, these three dimensions form the foundation, heart, and spirit of our faith. Each one is essential, and together they create a complete and beautiful way of life that connects us to Allah and to one another. Understanding this hadith unlocks a deeper appreciation for our religion and connects our daily practices to a higher purpose. It encourages us to reflect on our beliefs, our actions, and our intentions, inspiring us to grow closer to our Creator. It remains a timeless guide for every Muslim everywhere, reminding us that the path to faith is open to all who seek knowledge, sincerity, and excellence. One peaceful day in Medina, as the Prophet Muhammad sat surrounded by his closest companions, the atmosphere in the mosque was filled with tranquility and anticipation. The companions often gathered to learn from the Prophet, eager to absorb his wisdom and guidance. Suddenly, a mysterious man appeared at the entrance, his clothes dazzlingly white, his hair perfectly dark, and there were no signs of travel or fatigue upon him. No one among the companions recognized him, and yet he looked as if he had just arrived from a long journey. The stranger walked directly to the Prophet, sat down so close that his knees touched the Prophet's, and with utmost respect, began to ask profound and thoughtful questions. "O Muhammad, inform me about Islam," he asked, his voice calm and clear, drawing the attention of everyone present. The Prophet responded by explaining the 5 pillars of Islam: the testimony of faith, prayer, giving charity, fasting in Ramadan, and performing the pilgrimage to Mecca if able. To everyone's surprise, the stranger replied, "You have spoken the truth," as if he already knew the answers, leaving the companions astonished and curious. The visitor continued, asking about Iman, faith, Ihsān, excellence in worship, and even the signs of the last hour. Each time he confirmed the Prophet's answers, deepening the sense of wonder in the room. After this remarkable exchange, the mysterious visitor quietly stood up and left, disappearing as suddenly as he had arrived. The companions were left in awe, whispering among themselves, puzzled and eager to know who this extraordinary man could have been. The Prophet then revealed to them, "That was Jibril, Angel Gabriel. He came to teach you your religion in the clearest way." This encounter was not just a lesson for those present, but a timeless teaching for all Muslims, showing the importance of seeking knowledge and understanding faith. The method, using questions and answers, ensured that the lesson would be remembered, discussed, and passed down through generations. The companions witnessed firsthand how knowledge is sought, how humility and curiosity are essential in learning, and how answers can inspire hearts. The story's blend of mystery, clarity, and wisdom makes it unforgettable, echoing through the ages as a guiding light. It set the stage for understanding the very essence of Islam, reminding us that true knowledge is a gift, and that every question asked with sincerity brings us closer to the truth. When asked about Islam, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, described the 5 pillars as the very foundation of a Muslim's life. These pillars are not just rules, but guiding principles that shape every aspect of our daily existence and spiritual journey. The first pillar is the Shahādah, declaring with conviction that there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. This testimony is the entry point into Islam, a simple yet profound statement that defines our faith and identity. Second comes Ṣalāh, the 5 daily prayers. These prayers are more than rituals, they are moments of connection with Allah, providing structure, discipline, and peace throughout our day, no matter where we are. The third pillar is Zakāh, giving a portion of our wealth to those in need. This act of charity purifies our hearts, fosters compassion, and strengthens the bonds within our community, reminding us to care for one another. Fourth is Ṣawm, fasting during the month of Ramadan. Through abstaining from food and drink, we learn self-discipline, patience, and empathy for the less fortunate, deepening our gratitude and spiritual awareness. The fifth pillar is Ḥajj, the pilgrimage to Makkah. This sacred journey, required once in a lifetime for those able, unites Muslims from all backgrounds, reminding us of our shared purpose and equality before Allah. These pillars are not just rituals. They shape our character, nurture our sense of responsibility, and build a strong, supportive community. They remind us of our higher purpose, our dependence on Allah, and the importance of living with intention and gratitude every day. Practicing these pillars grounds us in faith, brings us closer to our Creator, and helps us navigate life's challenges with hope and resilience. They are the visible structure of our deen, supporting every action and belief we hold as Muslims. Without these pillars, our spiritual life would lack stability and meaning, just as a building cannot stand without a strong foundation. Next, Jibril asked about Iman, faith, the inner reality of our religion. The Prophet listed 6 articles: belief in Allah, His angels, His books, His messengers, the last day, and divine decree. These beliefs anchor our worldview and give meaning to our actions. Belief in Allah's oneness, the unseen angels, and the divine books connects us to a greater reality. Accepting the messengers and the day of judgment motivates us to live righteously. Trusting in divine decree brings patience and gratitude. Iman is the heart of our faith, giving life to our actions. It is what transforms rituals into meaningful worship. Jibril's third question was about Ihsān, spiritual excellence. The Prophet defined it: to worship Allah as though you see Him. If you cannot see Him, know that He sees you. Ihsān is the highest level of faith, worshipping with deep awareness of Allah's presence. It transforms every act from routine to heartfelt devotion. Even if we can't reach the highest state, remembering Allah sees us inspires sincerity. Ihsān beautifies our actions and beliefs, making our worship sincere and excellent. It's not a separate act, but the spirit that elevates all worship. Striving for Ihsān turns ordinary deeds into acts of beauty before Allah. The Hadith of Gabriel shows that Islam, Iman, and Ihsān are not separate. They are interconnected layers of one faith. Islam is the foundation, our actions and duties. Iman is the heart, our beliefs and convictions. Ihsān is the spirit, excellence and sincerity in all we do. Like a building, Islam is the structure, Iman is the purpose, and Ihsān is the beauty. Focusing on all three creates a balanced, strong Muslim. Neglecting any one weakens the whole. True fulfillment comes from weaving these dimensions together. This hadith teaches us to build our faith on solid actions, deep beliefs, and sincere excellence. It's a holistic approach to a meaningful spiritual life. The Hadith of Gabriel is a practical guide for every Muslim. Start by strengthening your foundation, perfect your 5 pillars. Nurture your Iman through learning, reflection, and remembrance. Strive for Ihsān by being mindful that Allah sees you in every action. This approach transforms daily routines into acts of worship. Regularly revisit this hadith to assess and improve your spiritual state. It offers clear steps for growth and a balanced, beautiful faith. By living its lessons, we draw closer to Allah and find peace and purpose. The Hadith of Gabriel is a timeless roadmap to a meaningful, excellent relationship with our Creator.